Hi, I'm Jeff Huber from Breakthrough Basketball, and in this video, you're going to see 3 sets that utilize the zoom action that is becoming so popular at all levels of basketball. Not only will you see the plays, but you'll hear 2 highly successful high school coaches break down the nuances and coaching points that lead to high-level game-time execution. Before we get to the plays, make sure to click the link in the description to gain access to a free PDF that includes these 3 plays plus 9 other highly effective man-to-man plays, complete with diagrams, descriptions, and bonus tips. Now let's get started.
This one we would call up, so it's going to be an up screen. Okay, so what's going to happen is our point guard's going to bring it down. We're going to get an outside hand post up out of our hawk. Okay, and as that's occurring, our shooter has to be on time, and he's going to set a back screen here. This is look number 1. Okay, look number 1 is if we're going to have people in face guards, especially, we want to set as many screens as possible with that man. All right, so it is our hope then on this back screen that we take 2 guys to the rim and free him up a little bit for the set. Now what's going to be our zoom action where he's going to sprint from his back screen right here, and now these 2 guys are in a 2-man game read. And a lot of times if we can get a good screen, he's going to create enough space that he'll be able to get a step behind 3 right behind this pitch. Okay, you see the Nuggets and Purdue actually both do this a lot. That's why we want an outside hand post up here. We don't really want to catch the ball out here because now if they go under or he has space, he's now shooting a 30-footer. All right, so we want to get a good catch here inside the 3-point line. We're looking at the back screen first, and then we're getting zoom action. So you have a really tough job. All right, once the ball's in play, get to the corner and hold the corner. All right, here we go. Look at it right there. Good. Okay, let's do that real quick again. That's up. Again, by our trigger having his dribble, our options are limitless here. So even if he doesn't like the action with the screener coming off, now he can attack the rim, and we got guys on the weak side, or he could go into an action with guys over here. So there's a lot of different things. It just gives us a different way to get into our action. All right, one more time, up. Look at it. Here he comes. Good. Good. Very simple. Okay, down. Down is the exact same play, except for now, our shooter's just going to cut to the block, and we're going to set a pin down screen here, and now it's basically turning into a double. So he's coming here, you're still floating away, okay? And now the ball's there, right? And now we get a chip on him. Hopefully he can get some more space as he comes into this action right here. So it's the exact same play. So we got a down screen instead of a back screen. Okay, here we go. So let's run that down. Let's try to do it with some pace here. Let's try to do it with some pace. Just get wide, Benny. Get wide. Good. Good. Coming hard, coming hard. Again, limitless options there. He could pull it. He could drive it. Just a little bit different way to look at that. So that would be our 2. That'd be our up and our down out of a 4-high set.
Let's go K3. Now on K3, because we already have a guy here, we'll screen for our 3. So we actually get a double screen. So 4 will come down, 3 will come off, 4 screen. We can still run that back screen action. We can still run back screen action because it's action this way. 1's going to dribble drive hard. We're going to give a ball handoff to 3. So that's K3. Here we go. Call it back. K3. K3. Set the screen. Dribble hard. Hit it. Good. And again, let's just walk through that so they can see what's really good about that too. Here we go. Okay, let's stop. Now, some things I really like about this, sometimes this becomes our forgotten man in our offense. It's hard to get all 5 guys included in this, so we purposely will do something to make sure he gets involved into the game. The other thing, and the thing I really like about what we do is what we've created right here for our dribbler, is you created this big, huge seam that puts all kinds of pressure on the defense. You know, what are you going to do as a defensive coach? You're going to guard the shooter, you're going to come off and help on the dribble driver. What are you going to do? I just think puts a lot of pressure on him. And if you can see the seam we just created, it's the biggest seam you can create, I think, in the half-court offense. And typically we have guys like him that are pretty quick guys that are pretty good penetrators here, sometimes not great shooters. Our threes aren't great shooters sometimes, but we can get a lot of mileage out of him coming in and going attacking the basket and then making that read. Just kind of that same read we've been talking about. You get in the seam, do we help, do we get a bigger cross? And so that's K3.
We hope you enjoyed these Zoom sets. If you want instant access to these 3 plays plus 9 more great man-to-man plays, make sure to click the link in the description so you can gain access to a free PDF featuring diagrams, descriptions, and bonus tips. Again, if you incorporate these plays into your playbook, you'll have a set ready that gets a quality shot in any situation. Make sure to click and subscribe and then click the bell button so you're the first to know when we release more new videos. Thanks for watching.